Last night I decided to have a glass of wine before bed. It was one of those heavy-handed pours. When I went to sleep, I had a dream. A young boy, no older than 12, came to my door. He looked innocent enough, so I let him in. He had flawless, pale skin, and he was slender and well-kept. I asked him, "Where are you from?" He said, "Nejevka." I remember that word so clearly in my dream. I remembered seeing the letters. There was an E and a J and a V. I asked him where that was because it sounded so familiar, but he didn't respond. Then he said, "My family wants to come in too." So I looked outside, and there they were, a mother and two sisters. But they didn't look like him. They looked like disheveled peasants. And they were staring at me with this unsettled look on their faces, waiting to be invited in. I looked at him, and I looked back at them again, and then I just kindly said, "I think you should be going now," and sent them on their way. When I woke up, I remembered the place where he said he was from, so I looked it up. Nejevka. Slavic for undead. I know translation technology is not always accurate, but that made the hair on the back of my neck stand up. I didn't go back to sleep after that. I started thinking what this could mean, and then I remembered the wine. We think wine is the most innocent of the alcoholic beverages, right? But one glass can turn into two, which can very easily turn into three, and so on. It's funny how there was 4 total people in that family in my dream. Usually there's 4 glasses and a bottle of wine. You let one innocent in, and the whole family wants to join, you know? I also found another translation for Nejevka, which was never or non-giver in Slovenian. Maybe you should just never drink it. Maybe it's just a bad idea overall. Maybe it is a non-giver. You think it's making things better, but in the long run, it gives you nothing in return. I was running out of answers on the web, so I did what any person who just woke up from a creepy dream would do. I picked up my Bible. I started reading where I left off, and almost immediately came to a verse that said, "Surely you will fear me and accept correction." Well, in the words of my favorite Christian cartoon character, "Oakley dokley, neighbor." Look, we all fall short of being perfect humans, but I can understand the symbolism in closing the door on something that appears to be harmless, but is actually just an invitation for trouble. It's a slippery slope, I guess. Either way, I don't speak Slavic or any of those related languages, so when someone in your dream from the land of the undead pops up and speaks to you in a foreign language you've never heard or spoken before, and then you open your Bible to a verse that ties it all together, yeah, you might want to take heed.